You're watching Full Tilt Vegas with Richard Delatorre. Full Tilt!
Oh, here we are, Go Live Vegas Studios in the heart of Las Vegas. This show is Full Tilt Vegas, number 74. I got a special guest here, Gypsy G in the house.
Hey, hey, everybody.
She's back, look out.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun.
Anyway, she was happy she's back here. She took my last soda, but that's all right. So anyway, yeah, you can get my book. It's in the book, Winning Ways, Avi, Eric. Someday I'll tell you why I do that. But anyway, yeah, you can get my book. I suggest you download it on your phone. That way you have it everywhere you go. It's on Blackjack, Craps, and Roulette. If you're interested in seeing other gaming, like what was I going to say? Well, I don't want to put it that way. Anyway, you can go to Delatorre 360 Entertainment, and you can check out poker. That's 17. I had a guest come on, professional. Anthony Curtis was on 14. Former card counter. That was a really good show. And episode 23 is my daughter and her friend. That was a really good show. And then episode 2 is with Gypsy G. And that's
me.
That's when she came on the show. That's Dieter's Talk. And then episode 24 was a Unicon. And we're going to do the Unicon again this year. It's November 4th through the 6th. Yeah, it's at the World Trade Center. Is that what it? No, World Market Center. And it was fantastic. You guys can get out there, take your family. We'll show here during the commercial. We'll show that, how you get tickets. But it was really great. Last year, I was really excited because R2-D2 was there. Well, there was about 4 of them. But I did actually meet Kenny Baker at the not Circus.
Circa?
No. Caesar's Palace. I get those mixed up. Yeah, but I met his wife, and she was shorter than him. I met General Grievous, and it was pretty interesting. But, yeah, Unicon is fantastic for families. You guys want to get out there, and we'll have a blast because I'll be there Friday. I'll probably be doing my show Friday live at 6 o'clock. I will be announcing that. I won't be on in the studio at Saturdays, so I'll be there Friday live, and I'm going to see if Brett, if you're listening, maybe you can come on, and hello, Irish, what was I? And, hopefully Brett will be there, because I like to get him with his football and his, what's going on with the baseball and stuff. I give you his numbers and stuff like that. But anyway, so I was glad I have Gypsy here back at the studios, and Gypsy, what have you been doing with yourself besides, did the gamble? Let's go to the gambling first.
Well, anyone knows if I was to ever have an addiction, it would be Dottie's Keno.
Dottie's Keno,
Yeah.
yes. You actually introduced me to her, or the place.
Yeah.
There's a
place.
lot of Dotties. I blew my mind when you introduced me to that. What do they call that? It's because Vegas tried to say you can't have this.
Yeah, the big casinos tried to shut Dottie's down because locals, we love to gamble, but we like to park right in front, walk inside, win our money, have our drinks, and walk right out and go home, right? As opposed to walking through a big casino. So they tried to shut them down. They were really stealing the business.
Well, at first, wasn't it just Keno in the beginning?
Sadly, I missed the beginning days, and people were killing it with those jackpots, but I missed all that. Yeah, they were hitting some serious Keno. But no, I'm pretty sure they had the video poker also.
Yeah, I know in the beginning, how you signed for me, no problem. Oh, she's back. Laura? Just get my book and read everything in it. Tell you everything you want to know about those 3 games. And the other shows, my other shows on gambling are Delatorre 360 Entertainment. And you can see they're all entitled, so you can see whatever you're interested in. They're right there. You can go over all those. And give me a subscribe. You guys hit that like button. Subscription or costs you nothing. So subscribe and so I can get the show, the algorithm out there more. Yeah, Gypsy. I remember you saying in the beginning, I thought maybe it was just, when it first opened, they were all just Keno. But that's not true, right?
Correct. They had the basic, gosh, what are those machines called that have everything? They're in every casino.
It's called, God,
I know you know.
King Gaming?
They have some of those, right? The machine has everything. A couple different kinds of video pokers, all the different kinds of Keno, from regular to caveman. But the niche that Dottie's has, which the casinos are adapting, but they have to rent them from Dottie's, right? Rent them, lease them. I don't know what the term is. Dottie's created their own Keno machines called the U1, and they're so fun. They're all cartoon. They're stupid entertaining, right? But because I have all those bonus jackpots, you can win free games and multipliers. They're off the hook, and because the locals love them, the local casinos now pay to put them in their casinos.
Yeah, because the one I went to, I'm trying to remember where that one was. I know where it was at. The old Fraser Saloon. When I used to cash our checks here when I was in construction at the end of Sahara, and one side's Boulder, the other side is what is it? The old town. What's it called? The downtown. But anyway, right there. I went to that Dottie's, and they actually have a chef. You can actually order hamburgers or chicken and stuff like that. So I thought it was great. So you could do that too. But inside that Dottie's, I played there for a little while, and I won some. I won a little bit, not too much, but I thought it was interesting because you go in there and you get these machines, and you're not in a casino. And there's tons of these Dottie's. They're all over Las Vegas. This blew my mind every time I try another Dottie's.
Every corner, and if it's not a Dottie's on the corner, it's a Red Dragon or a Bourbon Street because it's the same family.
Yeah, it's if you people here in Las Vegas or anybody in California or Arizona, when you guys come down, just check out one of the Dottie's. They're all over the place. So you can actually Google and find out which one if you're staying near a hotel, motel, or a casino. If you just want to go there, you're not in a casino, so it's more of a. And then you have to sign up too, so it's like a family there.
And they put out free snacks like peanuts, sometimes M&Ms, so that's nice too. And that's what they had to do because that's how they blocked the casinos from blocking them. And then they added the hamburgers and everything. But I wouldn't use the word chef. But they do it. They do have food.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's interesting to me because when I lived here, what was it, 95, 99, I came back twice. This is my third time back. I used to go to, I don't remember what it's called, Cats. It looks like it says Cats or something, Dogs and Cats or something. Yeah, but there's quite a few pubs here. It's really interesting. There's chains of pubs here, and you can go in those pubs and they have, the sports. They got the bar. They got the slot machines, and it's pretty interesting. People do go to those. Sometimes they play pool. They have dart contest. Actually, I met somebody here. It was in '97, something like that. Yeah, I met a girl there, and I actually, we were hanging around for quite a while. But I met her at the dart. We were playing darts, and that's how I met her. But it's kind of interesting because you do meet people there that normally you wouldn't think go there. Like there's actually some people I see, executives from some of the casinos that go in there because some of those guys do play pool or they're in the dart club. So it's kind of interesting. So you want to check out some of the pubs out there. Are chains and they're out here. So if you want to check that out instead of hang out in a casino all day. Dottie, have you?
Did he just call me Dottie?
I
knew I gambled too much. Oh my God, it's happening.
Yeah, that's a good name for her, huh? Dottie Daisy.
Dottie Daisy.
Yeah,
Gypsy,
I called her
Trixie.
Daisy when I was talking to her the other day. That was my ex-girlfriend. So, but anyway, what else besides the Keno? What have you been? Any blackjack?
No, I haven't actually. I hate to even say since COVID, but it really just stopped me from going into the big casinos, and I never got back. And that's the crazy thing with your Dottie's addictions. That if you're going to go to a casino, you've probably passed 3 Dottie's, so the odds of you making it to the casino.
Yeah, yeah, That's interesting because there's people, when I go in there, I can tell that they're regulars because they know the waitresses, some of them, they know them by name. They tell them, and I hear one guy yelling, no, don't put cheese on it, across from Dottie's, telling the guy who's making the hamburger, no cheese. So,
how funny.
It's some of those people, they love hanging around there. Some people like it. Some of those machines, they are, because Dottie's as a company, they can do that. If they want, they can advertise looser machines at Dottie's, and they more likely they probably are because they want you to go to their establishment. Okay, what do we got? 12. You guys have any questions, or if I can take a real quick question, anybody about blackjack, craps, or roulette? The number is that 855-502-4321, and you got to hit the 1 for the studio. So anybody out there, Twitter, on Twitterland or something like that, I can answer a quick question because we're going to go into some other stuff here on Full Tilt Vegas, on people want to look for some type of another business. So if anybody's got any questions on gambling, I like to see it up there, especially you people on Twitter. I know I got a lot of, been getting a lot of traffic on Twitter. Let me see. What did I do? I'm thinking. Oh, I went to the Golden Gate. Pretty nice guy. I'm trying to remember. Brian. I think his name is Brian. He was at Circa, and they messed up my card. It was funny. I was at the crap table Saturday. Was it last Saturday? And the funny thing is when I got there, I knew the guy, William. I know the guy's Florida. I know a lot of Florida, some of the dealers there, because I used to go there a lot. Sometimes I go to Wynn now. But I gave him my card, and he goes, hey, Rich, what's up? I go, oh, pretty good. I gave him my card, and I bought in for my money, and he turned around and told me, hey, Barbara. And I go, what? Barbara Walters. I go, what? He goes, come here. So I went in the pit, and he showed me Barbara Walters. That was my card. But my card, it had my name. And I go, what the heck? He goes, Richard, let me make you another card real quick. Now I got to read that. Gypsy, you can see that better?
Let's see.
Just
hit a parlay in Vegas. Sports betting should be illegal. This is better than drugs, from Connor. Right on.
Yep. Guess what? Yeah. When you win is a win. I can barely see that. I got these. Must be a star. I got all these lights on me. Anyway.
Superstar.
So anyway, Barbara Walters. So I went in 2 days ago, and I had to fix it because I get my comps and I lose all my comps. And I told the lady, hey, if Barbara Walters has $1 million upfront money, leave it. So we had to change it. So the guy, I think his name was Brian. He's from Circa, and he fixed it for me. He gave me $50 in comp and a brand new deck of cards. So I thought that was nice for, they're the ones that fouled it up, but they fixed it, and it was great. So if you have any issues with your playing card or comps, you can go and talk to a casino host or get talk to one of the floor managers on the floor, and they'll go ahead and send you to the right place to get it fixed. You need to get it fixed. You need those comps. Let's see. So you haven't been doing nothing besides. This is a gambling part what we're talking about. So
yeah.
No other kind of gambling.
I wasn't able to gamble for a while either because I had eye surgery. By the way, never get PRK. Don't believe the eye doctors. Stick with LASIK. That's all I'm going to say. So I couldn't gamble for a while. But I did go up to Mesquite. My real quick getaways are either Mesquite or Laughlin, right? So I went to Mesquite because you gamble there once and you get comps at Casablanca. But they have a big fat Dottie's up there. But I did hit a Royal. That was nice. I hit it at Casablanca, not at Dottie's. So that was nice. There's a triple poker machine I play up there. Every time I'll throw 100 through it just to keep my comps going. And that was the first time I nailed the Royal. I thought I had all three, so I was like, what? But at least I had one.
I saw
so that was cool. Yeah.
I saw that. I go, dang.
And I'm sorry, it wasn't a nickel machine. It was a quarter machine. So that's why I say just run 100 through at once because, it's $3.75 per hand. But it gave me 4 to the Royal. It gave me everything but the ace. So when I pushed the button, this is why I thought I had the whole thing, which would have been almost $7,000. it went ace, ace, ace of diamonds. I'm like, ace, ace. And then, finally that top one matched. And I say finally because even though it goes bloop, it just seemed like it was slow-mo. Like, boom, because, on your birthday you should win. That's just should be, a gambling rule. So that was fun.
Yeah, I saw that. I go, holy mackerel, Gypsy hit the big one. And I got on my phone immediately and called her. I says, doo-doo-doo. Gypsy is
Ching,
no
ching.
longer in service, especially you, Richard. We don't need to talk to you. What?
That's right. Take the money and run.
But, yeah, that was interesting. People do hit. I got to run. A lot of people here do hit a lot of jackpots. I know Aaron on Aaron's Hour or Aaron's other shows in the morning here on Saturday. Thoughts Count Anyway, or what is it? Anywhere. Anyway, he talks a lot about that, about the people that win. Yeah, it's fantastic. You win. I love to see people win, but you know what? Those are those people. Those are. I'm happy for those people that win, but you know what? It's not me. So that stuff is happening a lot here in Las Vegas. A lot of people do win, but you know what? That's got nothing to do with me. I mean, I'm happy for them, but you got to do your own gambling and make sure when you do your gambling, use a recreational dollar.
I brought some little Dottie videos to show you.
Okay,
when
go
I say
ahead. Let's see
cartoons,
those videos.
you guys, and I want you to see. I probably can't. Okay, I can see. So, this was a 75-cent bet. 3 numbers. So if you want to play Keno for a long time, right? if you're not there to win huge, although you don't mind winning, but you want to play for a long time, maybe you want your free drinks. That's not my thing. I drink water. Sadly, I feel the pain. I wish I could get my fair share of drinks. You can just play 3 or 4 numbers because of their multipliers. If you look at this one, this is their pirate game. If I was going to play 4 numbers, I would have had the 12. So I would have hit my 4 spot. Those are my favorite 4 numbers. But sometimes I just run with the 3. But if you see the 3 gold doublons, how do you say that? Doublons?
The
Doublons? Doubloons. Those are the multipliers. If you hit 2 of them, it gives you 4 times the win. And you can see the win up top there for 3 is $17.88. But if you hit all 3, it's 10 times. So that's where that 75 cents turned into $178. And if you have the patience to just play 3 or 4 numbers, which actually is why you're always teaching,
I always
you can play for a
3.
long time.
Yeah.
And
3.
walk away winning.
Yeah. What was this one?
This was a lesson for me. So I was out playing. A lot of times I'll go with Mama G in the morning. That's what we do. We get out of the house in the morning early, and she'll have her coffee, and we'll play some dotties. So I was out of money. I had like $20 left because I lost really, really fast. And we weren't there long. So I thought, you know what? I'll just play 15 cents and I'll play, I think I had 9 numbers.
1,
Yep.
2.
So you hear a lot of people, why do I play 9, not 10? Because everyone gets 9 out of 10. I hear all the time, oh, I got 9 out of 10. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for 9 out of 9. But that was 8 numbers with the same color, and it paid me over $1,000 on a 15-cent bet. So that was a lesson for me, and that was because there was also a multiplier in there. So yeah, it's cool. And the games make really neat noises. They totally entertain you. I can't see this one. This one takes you into bonus. Some of the bonuses, you can get up to 100 to 300 free games sometimes. So at that point, you're playing free for a half hour, which is cool. This was 5 numbers, a quarter bet, $104 because it had a 2 times multiplier, but that could have been a 10 times multiplier, right? So you can either pack it up and go, hey, there's a tank of gas, right? Or you can go, hey, I could play for 2 or 3 more hours because I'm only betting a quarter. So, right? Because you only need 3 numbers to at least break even.
Thunder Power.
This one's cool, again, because there's a lot of multipliers. If the last number that hits your number, it's a multiplier. 4 spot, I did have $1.25 played, so I was probably, no, because I had it all the way up to 300. So 4 numbers, as you can see, and you can see on that one, there's that 4 spot I talked about earlier on Pirates, the 4 times. So it took the $62, hit it, paid it 4 times. That one actually goes up to a 7 times multiplier, which is cool. So that gives you hours and hours to play.
Yep.
Oh, and here comes a video. Oh, this is Candy Game. So there you go. You can see I got 40 free games. And within the free games, you can get more free games. And then I think I have another candy video where I totally lucked out. This is very rare, but sometimes you'll pick 60.
Wow, for up to 60 free games.
60 free games, and pretty much guaranteed that's going to go over 100 free games if you're starting off with 60. Yeah, because when you're in the free games, every time it hits a candy, you get an extra number, and that's why people play Dotties, because instead of being boxed into 20 numbers, all these extra balls come out and increases the odds of you hitting.
Yeah, I need to
Right.
call Dottie and say, hey, you need to give me some money. I'm giving you all kinds of kudos on my show.
I know, I should get some free play. Give it up.
Yeah, give it up. Let me see. What was that? Okay. What we're going to do here, because I want to make sure that Gypsy gets to tell you about her new adventure. You talk about California. California has their lottery. I think we hit the lottery here in Las
time.
Vegas.
Big
So
time.
we're going to have a couple of commercials. When we come back, Gypsy's going to have the stage. What is it? I'm so what? Blackjack don't get it. You don't get it.
I'm so shit at blackjack, I don't get it.
Yeah, just go ahead and get my book. I got everything on black. Anything you want to know about blackjack, it's on there. Card counting, card recognition, everything's there you want to know. You download it on your phone. You'll have it tonight. You'll have it instantaneously. So we're going to go to a commercial here, and when we come back, Dottie's going to tell you about her new adventures. Dottie. Oh, God. We got Dottie in the head here, man. It's a great place,
Okay,
though.
we're going to talk about Bourbon Street next. 'cause
Right.
You probably
So
won't call me
Gypsy
Bourbon
G
Street.
is going to be
I'm
talking
going
about
to
her
take
new
you on
adventures.
the ultimate jackpot win across the country, so stick around.
Hi, my name is Richard Delatorre. I'm the author of It's in the Book, Winning Ways. It's on Blackjack, Craps, and Roulette, and you can get it on Amazon, Google Play. You can get it on Barnes & Noble, and it teaches you the ratios and percentages of the casino, because the casino is really in charge. I put the percentages and ratios in your favor. You spend a little bit more money, but you have a better chance of winning. Doesn't mean you're going to win. No book should ever say you guarantee you're going to win. But what I did do is I cut down the ratios and percentages so you fully understand them on these three games. So you can go ahead and get that book. I was one of the top selling books on Amazon 2018. I was number 7. I was with Doyle Brunson, Agranyu, The Magician, John Patrick. So I was pretty good for my first book. So you can go ahead and get that book and pretty much read it till you pretty much got it memorized, and you should be walking the casino as pretty much as an expert on these three games. The platform here is Go Live Vegas Studios, and my show is called Full Tilt Vegas, 6 p.m. Saturday night. I do have guests. Brett Lawson is a sports analyst. He comes on after me. Sometimes we double up. He does it on all the sports, and you can go ahead and see that. And I'll see you next Saturday or every Saturday at 6 p.m. on Full Tilt Vegas. Thank you very much.
Unicon is coming up on November 4th through the 6th, 2022. Las Vegas. Get ready for 3 days of pop culture, comic books, toys, games, food trucks, and sports. Unicon features a huge vendor floor, awesome panels, and your chance to meet incredible guests and legends. Make sure you make plans for November 4th through the 6th, 2022 at the Expo at the World Market Center. For more information, visit www.unicon.vegas. Unicon. Fandoms unite.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
Get down the sounds right here. Go Live Vegas Studios. We're back with Gypsy G in the house.
Hey.
Okay, Gypsy's going to be talking about her new adventures. She says that her and anybody just hit the lottery if you follow exactly what she says. Any questions you guys want to call in? Ask her any questions about this new adventure. The number is 855-502-4321, and hit the number 1 button for the studio. So there's Gypsy there. Look at her, shocked. She hit the lotto.
The lottery, and all of you can hit it, and you can hit it by helping people. So flashback to that dark day of COVID. Everything shut down, poof, everything started reopening, a lot of companies in trouble. They launched the CARES Act. What most of us who did not own businesses, what we didn't know was companies had a choice. They could get a PPP loan or the ERC, Employee Retention Tax Credit. Most companies took the PPP loan because the filing was easier. The banks pushed for it because somehow they profited off of them. And that was that. And a lot of people, I could hear rumbling around Vegas, a lot of people were pissed off about some really big companies getting a lot of absolutely free money because the loans were forgiven. And yet here's all us people, right, struggling to pay our bills and put gas in our car and yada yada still to this day. So flash forward a while back, 8-9 months ago possibly, I don't know the exact date. The federal law changed. Companies are allowed to have both. Small to medium companies, 10 employees to 500 employees can now have ERC on top of the PPP loan that they already got, which really wasn't a loan because most of them got forgiven.
Okay, you people out there, you got to listen to this, because you there's money out there that's yours, and you got to go get it.
That's right. And how do they go get it? You just call me. I'll help you get it. So here's the thing. If you don't own a business but your friend does or your boss does and you like your boss, you really, really do want to listen to this, because the company I'm with, we average the company $20,000 per employee, right? This is not a loan. They do not have to pay it back. It is free money.
Free, everybody, free.
So also, for those of you who are struggling putting gas in your car, who don't own a business, having trouble paying your rent and can't pick up an extra job because maybe you have kids at home, you can also work with me and get paid by bringing this to companies and saying, hey, you have money sitting there waiting. So 97% of the companies across the country, because this is just a USA thing, have no idea that they have 100, 200, 500,000. Some companies have a couple $1 million just sitting there waiting for free, and they don't know it.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, what was it, Nee? Yeah, you can go and
I hate spending my own money. Perfect.
Yeah, you can go ahead and put that up again, Aaron.
That was
Gypsy's
funny.
contact. So anybody want to get that number, you can contact Gypsy and see if you guys might qualify for this money. It's money that's sitting there, and I do know you can, if you qualify, you will get this money, because I did it myself in California.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just amazing that the companies don't know, right? So they don't mind rewarding you for being the one who says, hey, maybe I can get you an extra $1.5 million that you get to do with as you please, because this money is not earmarked. The PPP loan, they had to put a certain amount back into the company. This, they can actually do whatever they choose. So in all my years of looking at business, which have been many businesses in many years, I've never seen such a win-win situation.
Yeah, make money, not friends. Interesting.
Yeah, actually, you get both with this. So get out of that other business and get into this. Help your friends, right? So the question is, why would a company, one of the questions is, why would a company work with my company as opposed to their CPA? There's many reasons. We have proprietary software that takes human error out of it. We are the largest. We average the most, and most important to know, so don't try and figure this out on your own. There's 5,000 pages of legislation on this. Don't ask me to spell that word because I can't. So CPA and tax attorneys together, perfect combo to get you the most, right, on your refund. So when people go to their CPA or their bookkeeper, most companies are told, hey, you don't qualify because they don't know how to qualify them. And we've run into many companies where their CPA is like, oh yeah, I got back $10,000 per employee. And we used to go behind
That's a
that
lot.
company. It's not a lot because we average 20,000, but it does sound like a lot, right? But that's because
Right
they
now,
don't-
for gas and groceries, yes.
yeah, but think of that equal to $1 million. That would mean that they left $1 million on the table. And I say that number because there really are a lot of companies receiving, millions of dollars for free. So if you work at a bar and you're like your owner, the owner of the bar, not your owner, the owner of the bar, that would be weird, right? Your owner. You want to hook them up, contact me. Contact me as soon as you can, 702-275-2205. I have a little 5-minute video that they have to watch. That's it. It's an explainer video. It's beautiful. It explains everything. They understand the concept, but then when they do have more questions, I can just connect them with the experts. So any questions on that? Anybody?
Yeah, and also if you want to get all the information, and if you forget anything or you're talking to your friends and you just don't remember, you can go on YouTube on Delatory 360 Entertainment, and you can actually see this show on YouTube. It'll be 74. Or Gypsy's also going to be putting this on her Twitter and
Yep.
what's the other one? Facebook?
And Facebook. Yep.
Facebook. But this for everybody, if you've been going to Delatory 360 Entertainment, you can see this episode 74. You get all Gypsy's information there, or tell anybody, just go there and on YouTube and look at that episode, and everything is on this episode here today.
And keep in mind, this is federal money, so it comes from the IRS, right? It's 100% legit.
Look out.
With our proprietary software, and when we push the button and say, this is the amount you're getting, that's exactly what you're getting. So that's really cool, right? No guesswork.
Yeah, this is really interesting when Gypsy was
amazing.
telling me about this, because I didn't know anything about this. I do know there's a lot of grants out there. There is free money, but you have to qualify. So you have to go through the steps, and I think it would be fair if, to me, I would go through Gypsy. I wouldn't try to find this information myself because there's too many scams out there. So I know Gypsy very well, known her for quite a bit of time, and I would go through her. So and then you learn everything, and her short video there, you can see that too.
Yeah, and I actually just flew to Florida 2 weeks ago because I just recently got involved with this. I thought, well, you know what, I want to meet the team, not the IRS team, but the team who brings this opportunity to anyone who wants to jump into the opportunity of sharing this. So ironically, they were in my hometown, so I thought, okay, that's a sign, is what my friends would say, right? That's a sign. They're having a training in your hometown. So I did go and I did meet everyone. Fantastic company behind this. The CPA was there, Jorns and Associate. The CEOs of the company I'm with, Snap, were there. So I did get to meet everyone. You guys, this is an amazing opportunity. Like I said, it's a win-win for the companies and for you if you want something to do on the side, a little side opportunity that helps other companies. So what kind of companies, I know I mentioned bars, but what kind of businesses qualify? Everything across the board unless it's government owned. So not public schools, but yes, private schools, churches, nonprofits, auto garages, restaurants, bars. What other kind of companies are there? Carpentry, or like
Construction
carpet
workers.
stores. Yep, the company.
They were a lot of because I was
Yep.
in construction, and I know a lot of construction workers were shut down. The companies, and also if you're a gig worker, everybody knows about gigs.
Well, no, they have to be. Has to be W-2
company.
though. The company, as long as they're a W-2, doesn't qualify. Sadly, that's the sad part. It doesn't qualify if everyone was W-2. Was independent. So they
Yeah.
do have to be W-2.
Okay, because I was in California when I was living there. I did this on the side, all the blackjack, craps, roulette, all the games, and I was a gig worker, and we just happened to we were qualified through those programs in the government. So I did get the stimulus for gig working. So
Were you independent or were you an employee? Because
Yeah.
that's different money.
Yeah, I think at the time, I think I was I'm thinking, what did they say? Because that changed,
That's
right?
good that they
It
helped you
actually
guys, yeah.
changed. Yeah, it flipped right at that same time. But I did qualify. And I'm trying to remember. I think I was an independent contractor. No, I was an independent contractor.
Yeah, that's
through-
different money.
Yeah, through the company I worked for, because it was all the gigs we did. There were only 4 hours.
Yeah, because all of the entertainers that I met a year and a half ago here in the studio, I remember when they were fighting for it, and then I don't remember what it was called. I don't think it was just regular unemployment. Did have a different name. Everyone finally qualified for it,
this
which was
is
awesome.
Talking about a student loan.
I should have taken the PPP loan to pay off my student. Indigo Blue, do you have a business? Are you a business owner?
Yeah, she gets back to us.
Yep. So
no.
let us
Keep
know
yapping.
when you say you should have took your PPP loan for your student loan.
Yeah. Also, you could, Aaron, you can put that thing back up with Gypsy's little poster there. You can go on that and find out that video. Does that video explain Gypsy? Was
The
she
video, the 5-minute video is for the clients.
clients?
Yep, and it explains. So if you're, like if you're the business owner, or like I said, if you work at a bar or a restaurant or at a church, anything, and you want to share it with the owner. I don't know if I have my website up there. Come on, eyeballs work. The website you can see the video at is 777erc.com. 777 Vegas, baby, right? Had to add a little Vegas flair to my site, right? Please don't fill that in if you just want to help work the business. That is the video that is for businesses to get registered, so we can look at their tax papers. And by the way, I don't look at their tax papers. I am not a CPA. I am not a tax attorney. I'm technically the connector. I connect the companies with the professionals, right? So again, if you're struggling putting gas in your car, paying your rent, putting food on the table, and you'd like to pick up a little something on the side, then give me a call, 702-275-2205. It is free to do what I do to help other companies, right? Not other companies, I'm not a company, but to help companies. It's free to do. It is the most amazing opportunity I have ever seen in my 21 years.
This is really good information. Now, this is only for business owners, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So out there, if you're listening, if you know a business owner, you need to tell them what's going on here, and you can go on, Gypsy's site, or give her a call, and he needs to find out, because this money is just hanging there that they need to grab.
It was amazing. 3 days after I found out about this, I happened to have an opportunity to get on a phone with, I didn't know it was a CPA of a big company, but it was a big company that was going under because they mismanaged money. However, they were qualified, right? They had about 200 employees.
Jeepers.
And I know. So at one point, it was a multi-million-dollar company, from what I was told. I didn't even know I was talking to the CPA, and I was explaining everything I just learned over 3 days, because when I found out about it, I'm like, oh my God, that's like a win-win. That's amazing. Who wouldn't want to make a living helping companies, right?
Yeah, is now, you said each employee is the max 20,000?
No, the max is 26,000. We average 20. I have not seen anyone average 26 yet. Doesn't mean it won't happen. But the average across the board for my company is we get to about 20,000 per head. So that specific company could have got up to 4 million. So again, I didn't look at the paperwork, so that's not my job. But they decided, which made me almost cry, that they were going to decide to go through bankruptcy instead of push a couple buttons, send in some paperwork, and let us look at it. That was amazing. But I was on the phone with the CPA. I didn't know it was a CPA, and I just shared the story of why most companies aren't going to use their CPA, because they don't know. They're like, they just do an overview and go, we don't qualify. They don't know the 5,000 pages of legislation. And he said himself, he goes, you're right. I didn't know we qualified.
Yeah, just
So, it's amazing.
all you got to do is call Gypsy and find out what if you're going to make this kind of money. If a business is going to get this kind of money and don't have to pay it back, this is crazy. If you don't get involved and find out if you qualify.
Agreed. Full tilt, free money.
Yeah, it's free. It's out there. You just got to grab it. If anybody has any questions on this, I know we get the Twitter and the Facebook, but I would like to see a phone call. You guys want to call and find out? Maybe you know a friend. Maybe you know somebody owns a bar or the gyms. The gyms were shut down.
Gyms qualify.
So, I mean, you people out there, you got to know somebody owns a business or a friend that works for somebody that they work for some guy that has a business. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna maybe they kick back you a few bucks for the information. So that's don't think that you can't get a few bucks out of this yourself, because I'm sure if they end up with a couple $100,000, they're not going to give you something. So, but
Well, we got that part covered.
yeah, she's watching. Yeah, Christina. Oh,
Yes.
okay, she's watching. That's anyway. So, Gypsy, is there any more information on this that people should know?
I mean, I think that just really sums it up. If you know anyone who has a business with 10 to 500 employees, right? Not that just opened last week. That's the one thing I missed. Hopefully they were open 2019, 2021. If they weren't open in 19 and they did open in 20 or 2021, we can still qualify them, right? That's part of the legislation. But any company that was open 19, 20, or 2021.
How about the businesses at that time that qualified? Well, they qualified, but they filed bankruptcy or they went out of business. Is it retroactive?
In some circumstances, some of them do qualify, some don't, right? I can't explain the difference. I am not a CPA or a tax attorney. That's why I connect you to the professionals.
Yeah, this is really
It's a
interesting.
great question. That's a great question.
Yeah,
And
that's
some people have sold their business or they're selling their business right now.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's the 5-minute video. And listen, if you want to work this business, it's as simple as you just got to get that 5-minute video in front of the CEO, the CFO, or the owner of a company. You don't have to be the expert. I just chose to do extra studying and learn the verbiage because it's such a foreign entity of anything I've ever worked with, right?
Yeah. Your experience too is in time sharing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So you did that how many years?
Over 20.
Over 20
Yeah.
years. So she's done a lot of homework, a lot of calls on the phone,
Yeah.
sat down, talked to people for time sharing. So Gypsy has a lot of experience in this. So people out there, that money's out there. You just need to look at that video, see if you qualify. Was I going to say?
I'll call
if
you,
I
my
call-
friend, in a few days. Have company. Okay, awesome, Linda. I will
until-
speak to you in a few
until
days.
Thursday?
Beautiful. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
friend of mine. We keep playing
Okay.
phone tag.
Thanks for bringing out the info. Yep. Yep. Thanks for bringing the info.
Welcome, welcome.
Yep.
So, and listen, a lot of you go out to eat or go sit at a bar. It doesn't have to be where you work, but when you're out, why not just say, hey, have y'all got your ERC money? Why wouldn't you do that if it could put extra money in your pocket, help you pay your rent, put food on your table, as well as help, obviously, that bar or restaurant that you like being at? That's what I mean by a win-win. You don't
Yeah.
even have to change what you're doing in your lifestyle. Just add a few words when you go out and do what you do. Even if you're in a local store or like a Subway franchise, right? Because franchises count too, right?
Yeah.
And if you luck out and get someone who owns a couple franchises, yeah, it's really an amazing. This is a one-time opportunity, you guys. It's never going to happen again. Hope and pray, right? Because it's only happening because of COVID. And the opportunity ends April 15th, 2025.
Wow.
It's a federal law. It ends as they have this window to accept their money. And that's So sad that there's $1 trillion out there waiting that these companies don't even know. And if they don't find out before that date, they can go, hey, wait, come back. I didn't hear about it. That's not how the government game works, right? That's when it ends. So change their life, change your life, right? Give me a call. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go to a commercial here. Aaron, go ahead and do the Unicon, and we'll be right back.
Unicon is coming up on November 4th through the 6th, 2022. Las Vegas. Get ready for 3 days of pop culture, comic books, toys, games, food trucks, and sports. Unicon features a huge vendor floor, awesome panels, and your chance to meet incredible guests and legends. Make sure you make plans for November 4th through the 6th, 2022 at the Expo at the World Market Center. For more information, visit www.unicon.vegas. Unicon. Fandoms unite.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
Kick down the sounds right here, Don Jose's. I'm just kidding. I used to DJ. Anyway, we're back here, Go Live Vegas Studios.
Was that a
Yeah, we don't got. I don't think Aaron has the
Spin.
record. He's got to look it up.
how's that scratch?
If he puts down that triple sandwich, maybe
Old
can
school.
you find it there? I like teasing Aaron. Yeah, me and Gypsy, the commercial was going. We were talking about Gypsy. Go ahead.
Jackpots.
Jackpot.
Jackpots, right? All
Right.
night's been about jackpots. So I thought that was really.
Too late. Go ahead, Gypsy. Who hit
Oh,
it?
is that the spin?
Yeah, that's a DJ
Scratch, the
record.
scratch?
Yeah, but it's supposed to go back and forth.
I thought someone ate something bad. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so jackpots. This is crazy. Some person, I think from Tennessee, came into town and hung out at the Cosmo and a while back, and the bartender taught him how to play Keno. And he picked the top right-hand corner and hit like 140,000. That's it, something small.
Yeah.
Went away, went home, came back a couple months later, did the same damn thing, same exact number, same machine. I would bet you right now today that machine's out of the bar, right? And I heard he only tipped $500, or let's say I
Wow.
read it. So it was an article I read.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
What I tell
Tip your bartenders.
Exactly. That's what I tell people when people play whatever Wheel of Fortune or whatever slot machine you're playing Keno at a bar. They have serial numbers. That machine has a logging number. You need to keep that number, write it down, and because the machine is still there. They just move it. That's exactly what they do. They move the machine because it takes too much trouble to have the gaming control board come down and redo all the algorithms of the machine. It's so simple. They just move the machine. So if you're looking for a Wheel of Fortune or a certain King I think it's King Game machine.
King Game, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and take down that number. I can guarantee you that's a fact because I've seen it happen myself. I don't think I told that story. I probably should. Well, I can probably tell it now because I'm not a dealer no more. But I did tell this lady came up to me and asked. I think I did tell her. She came up and asked me, "Does this place ever hit a jackpot?" And I was looking around. I go, "See that machine over there? The one that's right by that billboard? Go play that machine." And so she went and played it, and I went on break, and I came back. When I came back, I was on the same table, and all of a sudden I was in there more than 30 seconds. All I heard was rant, 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 rant. And I look over, I go, oh shit! I could see the candle. It's called a candle on top. They had a candle, and it was going off, and then I could hear the machine. And I called Gracie, sexy Gracie. She was one of the floor. I knew her. She was a really nice lady. Gracie, come here. Go see if that she was Asian. And because I worked with a lot of Asians when I was here in Vegas, and I told her, Gracie, go see if the lady that hit that is she Asian. She came back. She goes, "How do you know?" I go, "Uh-oh, I might be in trouble because I was hoping if she tips me, she's probably going to tip me right there on the table, and they're going to say, what'd you get that for?" And I could have got fired because I told her what machine to play. But I'm not working there no more, so I got away with it, so I don't care. I was just trying to help the people. I just say, that machine is the machine that's hitting. And they moved it. After she hit it, I came back. I was off 2 days. I came back. I look at the machine. I go, hey, the machine's gone. And I was looking around. It was right behind me. They moved it from here to here. So, but you got to get that serial number. It's on the machine. And just keep looking for that same machine. There's a machine. I'm not going to tell nobody. It's at Circa. It's at the bar. There's a machine.
That's a big bar.
I play. Yeah, it's about 100 feet long. There's a machine there that I play Keno on, and for some reason that machine I hit my numbers a lot. I'm not gonna tell nobody what number it is, but I always go there, and when I go to Circa, if it's available, I wait. I play that machine because my three numbers, 3, 11, and 21, they come up a lot. I hit it 5 times within 20 minutes one time. So I ain't giving nobody the number of that machine.
You know, it's funny you say that because a lot of times the Dotties where I'm known, because sometimes I'll cross town because I like to play where nobody knows me. Nobody knows my name. Oh, wait, the song was the other way around. Everybody knows your name. When I walk into where they know me, and if a machine was super pumped but the jackpot didn't hit or really no payouts hit, and they tell me, oh, I can play here. This one's about to hit. It's going to hit. It's loaded. It never works for me. It just screws up my whole mojo. You know, I'm like, oh, do I play it? Do I not play it? And most of the time I'll play it. Just doesn't work when I'm guided.
Yeah, that's. I talk about that a lot in my shows. I guess I was at episode 2 with me and Gypsy when she came on. Episode 2 I had. You can go and see that on Delatory 360 Entertainment. That was a real good show. On the other shows I have on slot machines, you can see all the titles I have. And I tell people, those slot machines work on algorithms. It's 1,000 series per second. So if people set up that machine, there's a lot of money went into that machine. It's going to hit. That has nothing to do with it. That algorithm is running 1,000 series per second. So you could be talking about 2 or 3 friends or a cocktail waitress or your buddy, whatever. You could be in 10 machines in the middle talking, and all those machines, possibly 1 or 2 could be going off as a jackpot or close to a jackpot or make good money. You wouldn't know it because you weren't playing it at that time. Those machines are running 24/7. They do not start when you put your quarter or your dollar. That's not when it starts. They're running 24/7. So you just got to sit there. What I tell people, sit down, play this machine here, this one next to you, and this one, and just put in the minimum and see which one starts hitting. Whatever you're playing, Keno, whatever, Wheel of Fortune, whatever you're playing, and see what machine you say, oh shit, this thing already hit. But play those a couple more times and see if they're going to hit. And if you might find that one of those between those 3, the machine that's the more looser machine than does the other 2, and then you play that machine. I'm telling you that because I know that as a fact.
You know the issue basically with that, like when someone starts on one machine and it's just not hitting, especially if you're at Dottie's and you're in one of the recliners in front of the private machines. People are just like, oh, it's gonna hit. Oh no, it's gonna hit. Oh no, it's gonna hit. When it's not hitting, instead of moving. Yeah, that's a trick to winning too, right there.
Yeah, you have to be. You just have to be there at the. I just tell people, because I told the story of me and a buddy of mine when I was living here. We were going to the Rio. We always go to the Rio and play craps and other games, but it was craps. But he said, I got to go to the restroom, Richard. I go, all right. So he went to the restroom right here, and I was standing there, and I saw these 3 guys, and they were. The machine was only like, I'd say 7 feet from me, and it was at the end. It was, I think it was like 14, 15 machines, and it was like a loop, one like this. And there was 2 machines at the end. Well, he put in, I think it was $3, and he pulled it. And he put another $3. Son of a bitch win $20,000, and the machine was going, ran. I go, holy mackerel, that guy just got here. Just put that money. He just won. Because the algorithm was going to hit at that time when he was playing it. So if he would have put in $3, the next $3 when he hit it. If he would have put in $3, like I see a lot of people do, they put the money in, they pull it one time. Oh, I didn't do nothing. Let me go over here. That's not. You need to stay there and check the machine out and make sure that machine might be the machine.
Make it your friend.
Yeah. And also, I tell people, I tell everybody when they say, well, we're going to go over here because that machine is 97% paid back and that was only 97. That's the life of the machine, not while you're sitting there. So people, you should know that. Anything more about Dottie's? I need to call him and tell him, hey, you need to get some.
There's some other things. Next time I come on, I'll have different videos of what else I think makes them actually brilliant, the way they set up their machines.
Yeah.
There's a way you can reserve the machine and go away for 5 minutes and go to the bathroom and not be like, oh, God, can you watch my machine for me?
Yeah,
I mean, that's brilliant.
That is another thing. If you've been playing the machine for a while, you can, if a cocktail waitress comes over, usually they do it. Can you please stay here and watch this machine? Because I got to go to the bathroom.
You better tip them if you want that to happen.
Because I've seen waitresses stand there and the guy takes off running, and they do that because especially if you still leave your money in there. Now you're leaving unattended with the money in there.
Anything can
now
happen.
she can't leave, but you at least get the permission from her. I personally, if it was me and I had a bunch of money in there and I was winning, I said, I'll tip you when I come back. Please, I got to go to the bathroom. Because a lot of people, if they don't have a partner, they're there dancing all over the seat because they got to go to the bathroom.
And they're afraid to leave the winning machine.
Yep. I know all about that. The crap table, a lot of times I didn't want to leave because I was winning. Okay, we're going to say goodbye here. Next, in 2 weeks, we're going to be at Unicon on a Friday. I'm going to be on a Friday at 6 o'clock, a special Unicon for the 4th through November 6th. And so I hope to see you guys out there. It's going to be a great, not a great show, but it's going to be all for the family. Get the family out there. It's a great outing, and it's a fantastic. The Unicon to me is great. You see all the characters from all the little cartoons. The voiceover people will be there too. Gypsy, you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yep. Goodbye. Call me. Let's help some companies.
Put that up, Aaron, one more time? Gypsy's number.
Let's do this together. And those of you who do want to come in for business opportunity because you don't own a business like I don't, we have all the training. I'm always a phone call away to help you. I have access to all the corporate people. That's why I went to Florida, right?
Okay,
Let's
make that phone call. Let's make some money. Good night.
Jackpot.